Hello everybody, my name is Toxic Warrior and welcome back to another video. This will be a dedicated video for the Electrode puzzle in the Cosmic Discovery Quest Act 4. The puzzle is already on my channel within the quest itself, but I thought its own video could be helpful. As a reminder, this puzzle is different for everybody. It is randomly generated, so everybody will most likely receive a different puzzle. Without further ado, let's get started. If you wish to read through the instructions as the game comes up, pause the video. I'll leave them on screen long enough. Moving on. Moving on. Oh. Come back. Never mind. They weren't too important anyway. Let's just watch the video. So I'm formatting a notepad document to go along with this. That's my way to do this. It makes things organized a little easier. We'll take a look at the column information and the row information and replace these numbers here so we can keep track. First column's a 0. If I hit the backspace button. Next one's a 1. Next one's a 2. Followed by another 1. Followed by 2. And for the rows, 1, 2, 1. Another 1. And another 1. Okay, we did not get fortunate in the sense that both a row and a column got 0, but that doesn't always mean a bad thing. But we do have a column that was completely 0, which is this one. So just mark it as safe, making note of the numbers as they appear in chat. I'm liking the look of this. Fantastic. So we found that the first node had a 0, second node had a 0, and the remaining ones had a 1. So what this means is within the 1 block radius of each node, there were 0 detected bad electrodes, which means the spot here and the spot here for this node, these two open spots that we don't know anything about, we know that they're good. If 0 bad electrodes are detected, that means they're safe. So we'll go back, inspect this one, inspect this one, and mark them down on the document. We also know for this node that even this spot here is safe, because within the 1 block radius of this node, this spot still was detected as a safe node. So if we go back down 1, we can mark that as safe. 2 bad nodes surrounds this one. Okay, that should be all the easy ones out of the way, unfortunately. Now we take a look at row and column information along with the data given by the nodes that we have just proven are safe. So we know, if we go node by node, that this node has 1 bad electrode surrounding it. So it's either this spot here or this spot here. Same for this one. It's either going to be here, here, or here. This node can either be here, 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 or here. And this one here can be there, there, and same for here, there, or there. So it really doesn't help. Right now, we have to take our first guess. What has the most overlap to potentially be a dangerous node? We know that this column can only have one bad node, so we know that a bad node cannot be here and here. So it's either or. Now that's a 50-50 shot of you getting it right. Can we get better odds? We know that this column has 2. We know nothing about this column. Only that there's a bad node here, here, here. That doesn't really help us. We do know with this node that there could be potential overlap with a bad one here. Or if the bad node isn't here, that would mean the bad nodes that's connected to this 2 would both be here and here. Again, this is just speculation. We don't know for sure until we know what's here or here. You know, I just realized I am being a fool because I did not look at this node here. What does this node mean? There is one bad electrode, and there is only one spot it could be, which is here. So if we go back down to right here, we mark that as bad. It's as simple as that. This electrode has one bad electrode surrounding it within its 1 block radius. What spot is open? It's only that one. With that information, we know the second column only has the one bad one. So we know this is safe. So 2 bad electrodes surround this node, placing it there or there. But we also know everything here now in this row is completely safe. Since we found our one bad electrode in this row, everything else has to be safe. So inspect, inspect, inspect. We go 3, 2, wrong way, and 1. We have made our first bad node discovery, and now we have information to work off of. If we look at this node here, 2 bad nodes surround it. The only remaining spot the last bad node could be, since we found this one here, has to be right there. So if we go back down to this node, the surrounding second node it's next to is dangerous. Perfect. We have now found the bad nodes surrounding this one, and we have now found the bad node in this row, which means everything else in this row is safe. And won't help us, but it is our job to find and inspect the good nodes. Now we start playing the dangerous game of moving further along. This column, one bad node. There is one node remaining. It can be in any one of these 3 spots. This row has one bad node. Again, could be in any of these 3 spots. 2 bad nodes still remain. 1 bad node still remains. We still don't have a lot of information. What we do know, 3 bad nodes surround this 3. We found 2 of them, which means it has to be here or here. For my sake, I'm going to put a maybe, just mark it as M. to mark down these 3s for right now, so we can see potential overlap. And we know for this 2, we found one of the surrounding nodes. There's still these 3 possibilities it can be up there. Doesn't help us. This M's just going to get crowded. Never mind. One of these 3 remaining spots is a bad node. We know that because of the 2 up here. This column has 1 remaining bad node. And where it is means it can't be in these other 2 rows. Well, that's incorrect. We need to find one more bad node and everything will start clicking. And I can't exactly... I can guess, but I'm trying to see if there's a logical way. Two bad nodes surround it. We know it's that one, so it's either here or here. One bad node here, here, or here. One bad node there or there. The problem is, I could say, oh, it has to be here, and the other bad node has to be here. But that's not possible, because then that would be a 2, and this one detects both. So it actually has to be right there. That's the logic. I will try to clear that up just to be certain everyone got that. So we take a look at these nodes. We found the overlap that mattered. If you start plugging and playing, trial and error, like you may have learned in just a general math class, you know if you would have placed a dangerous node there and then just plugged it, you would have known, okay, hey, this node, yeah, that works. But this one, if you were to put another bad node here, because obviously this one wouldn't reach up there, you would know, hey, that doesn't fit in the column, and B, that would make this node wrong. So it has to be right there. Which means we just found the second and final bad node in the column there, and everything else is now safe. Come on. And 3. Perfect. Now what do we know? This 3. There's 1 spot left. This one is the final bad spot for that 3. Perfect. We look at this 2. We found both bad nodes for it, which means this spot is safe. We know there's 2 bad nodes surrounding this. We do not yet know. Actually, hold on. Getting ahead of myself. We found the bad node in this column, which means what's left is safe. And we just found everything, all the good data. So it doesn't matter if we still had these 2 left unexplored. The game knew you had just found everything that was good. That left these 2 as bad nodes. Thank you for watching.